Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I love doing these videos. I've got my mic finally set up, which is great. I like doing these Zoom videos. They're a bit different than doing like the full vlog, but over time it's going to happen. So we just need you to subscribe more and I will do more long form vlog style content. So yesterday was a pretty crazy day. So I traveled back from New York to Manchester, which Manchester is where my family is, and I was a bit nervous. Of course, we saw what happened in DC, and it's really, really sad to see the videos. And I've never been kind of anxious before flying, and it was probably the most anxious flight I've had. And it was the first time I properly watched the air hostess with the safety demonstration. I was like, I know exactly what to do. And when I was speaking to a friend, I was like, how are you feeling about flying? I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of nervous. And she recommended me to say this prayer. And I was like, okay, let's do it. So I wasn't wearing anything at the moment. I put my hat on and I said this. And I just thought, let's go. I said it in English. And this is the prayer in Hebrew and here. And the truth is, I read it. I was like, okay, cool. I felt like at peace. It's great. But I want to kind of go over it in a bit more and kind of what did I actually just say, you know? And these videos are really weird to make thinking about it because I'm not religious at all, but I'm progressing. Well, religious compared to some people and not religious compared to other people. So I'm on a journey and I kind of wish a lot of people who've been on a journey for years documented their journey a bit more. So that's why I'm doing here, because the last 6 months I've put tefillin on once a week and starting to do once or twice now per week, and it's progressing. And when I put that on, I feel a bit more at peace. I'm able to connect more and stay away from the phone, and just 5 minutes of meditation, but also being thankful and being grateful. So this was actually a fun little task for me to do. I didn't read it in Hebrew because my Hebrew's lost off, but let's go over it. So my good friend of ChatGPT helped me out massively. So the takeaway of the Jewish Torah prayer is a plea for protection, peace, and blessing on a journey, both spiritually and physically. It's a reminder that travel isn't just about reaching a destination, but about seeking guidance, safety, and positive outcomes along the way. The prayer asks Hashem to help us avoid dangers, bring us success, and then show us grace in the eyes of others. It reflects trust in Hashem's protection and acknowledges that we're not alone no matter where our journey takes us. It's a way to start any journey with faith, peace, and an open heart. I love that. I will be honest with you, when I read the English, I didn't feel the meaning. And I think that's quite common. And sometimes for me, I am dyslexic, so I need that explanation. And when I read this, I need some explanation, so I now know when I say it again what that purpose is. And I think that's vitally important for anyone similar shoes as me, is that when we say something, okay, cool, I've just said something. What does that mean? And sometimes what it means still, I don't get it. And the explanation of the term helps me. So that's something I may do before I travel. That's it's what you're in a waiting room. Why not? You might as well do that because what takes 2 seconds, it takes a minute to do. And actually, especially with an interesting world of airports and stuff, and unfortunately, there's been a lot more crashes. I think for me, it helped me feel a bit more calm. So yeah, that's something I've learnt, and it's good because I've learnt it and now share it with you, and maybe you may want to do it. I'm not here to say do this, do this. I'm literally just documenting my journey because I know for so many people this video is and I learned this when I was 12, and for some people it's like, wow, I never knew this, and oh, interesting. And I'm just trying to be relatable. I'm trying to. It's another way of me learning as well. As I mentioned before, being dyslexic, it takes a few times for me to kind of get it into my brain. and kind of explaining what we've learnt, and like, okay, well, actually, we're not alone on our journey. I like this. It's a reminder that travel isn't just about reaching the destination, but seeking guidance, safety, and positive outcomes along the way. Beautiful. And you know what's actually very beautiful about this is on my plane journey, I actually had a really good idea, that content idea that's incorporating more of this in a. I'm not gonna reveal my secret, but if you watch the next video, you'll be first to know. So yeah, actually, it kind of gave me an idea, and I really believe this content strategy. It's a strategy, but I really believe it's going to provide lots of purpose and lots of fun, but also a lot of knowledge in a way that is open for anyone. And also, I'm quite excited to learn itself as well. That's what I'm going to say. So yeah, now I need to pronounce this correctly because I pronounced it before, and I was like, oh, let's start this video again. So yeah, I'm very happy how I did it yesterday. It made me feel at peace. I'm home. I'm safe. I feel very grateful. Shabbat shalom.